Hello Aquarius. Okay, so we're going to cover your November 2016 Tarotscopes, and we will be doing this by covering your home and your family, your career goals and aspirations, your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship areas. So the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family, look, you've got the Page of Cups here, which talks about good opportunities. It's a time to put your dreams and aspirations into order and looking at this and seeing the potential of you being able to reach every one of them. So this is good steps and stones for where you really want to be. Now, of course, the Page of Cups represents messages, opportunities, places near water, okay, so coastal and so forth. And I know an Aquarian that is making a relocation and a move, so you can see that this is going to be quite good. But this is also talking about where water fits into the home. So you may be finding a pool, new plumbing, bathroom. Maybe it's about you kind of sprucing up the gardens and putting in a watering system. Whatever it is, you've got some great opportunities. And this is fantastic for not just the finances, but also the family developments that are happening here. This is time to really kind of express what it is that you need and know that it will develop into something more stronger, okay, or more supportive for what you need. In connection with your career goals and aspirations. Now, you got retrospect, which is usually known as the hermit, but in my deck it's called retrospect. Now, retrospect opens you up to the opportunities around you to be able to look at where you want to be on your personal level of career goals and aspirations. This is fantastic. You're working a lot more. You're an individual. People have got all eyes on you. What you do is setting the benchmark for this month, and maybe it will progress forward. You're showing that you have the tenacity, the foresight, and the maturity to follow through and do everything that is required with great success. So this is going to mean that all eyes are on you, pats on the back and accolades, all the rest of it, but you're pioneering this time. So this is up to you to make sure that the job is done properly, and I don't feel that you'll drop the ball anytime soon. Now, for those that are looking for work, you may find that this is a great opportunity for you to show your individuality. So you may look at freelancing, contractual work, okay, or actually looking at going into something that is self-employment. Whatever it is, it's the individual side of situations that will bring the more appeal to you as far as career goals and aspirations are concerned. It's okay, it's great. And then you know what, if you're looking at working, more instead of corporate and working independently, that's fantastic. Maybe there's an independent company that you want to get with that doesn't have a lot of funding and it's very slow forming, yet it seems to fit in just fine for you. Whatever it is, you've got some great successes sitting there. In connection with your financial areas, look, you've got the Judgment in reverse. This means that money that will be spent is money that is spent on either travel, changes, all of these things. And it's like as if you're separating everything out. So you're looking at your budget and you go, look, this needs to go, that needs to happen, this needs to happen. And in doing so, you're going to be finding that you're actually turning things over to be a lot more lucrative in months to come. You may not feel it so much in this month, but you'll see the results in coming months to happen. You may be standing alone with incomes, okay? This might be your chance to have some independence. You may be selling up, okay? Whatever it is, it shows here that you'll be separating the wheat from the chaff and financially getting things back on par. In connection with your health and your well-being, okay, look, you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is usually represents, our Taurian star sign, but it also represents Gemini. So watch out for the throat, watch out for the arms, the hands, the lung capacity areas, and the lower jaw. You may be finding that you're taking a few little risks, you're carrying too much, or you're doing things okay, and you may exceed what your body can take in, and you may end up feeling quite exhausted, okay, or you may end up doing some stress and strain to something. If you've had issues with your teeth, go and see a professional. If you've had issues with the upper body, then go and talk to somebody about this. Don't leave things taking on too much, otherwise you could be finding that in the long term that there's a little bit more damage than what you've hoped for. Not saying that that's the case right now, because you're really trying to get outside your comfort zones, but don't push it during this period of time. Let the body catch up. In connection with your in connection with your relationships, we've already done the career goals and aspirations, although some relationships can be a work in progress, can't they? Okay, we've got the Page of Swords swords sitting here. Now, this tells you that you're going to spend a lot of time, quality time, expressing yourself, not just intellectually and verbally, but through ways where you can feel that physically you're making quite a large impact. Now, this is paperwork. Obviously, it means papers being signed. You may be finding you got some fantastic messages coming through. Correspondence will be very important. Maybe this is the news that you've been waiting for. Whatever it is, you're going to be finding that the relationship dynamics take on a whole new ball game altogether. But it's an opportunity to really feel that you're on the same page as each other. For those that are single and looking, well, messages are the key. So you may be finding that somebody's sending you little messages. Maybe you're seeing little signs of things that have that potential to grow into something more. Whatever it is, accept those invites, do the things that you would love to do, but also keep yourself open, because you have some fantastic opportunities around you this month for some beautiful relationship dynamics, if not some very strong friendships to develop. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed your forecast for the time of November, and enjoy the rest of November, and I'll see you next month.